What's going on, everyone? This is Eric, and we're going to be going over the Spooky Nook tournament from this past weekend and take a look at the statistics, the shot charts, and things like that. And then we'll also take a look at how we're doing for the season. And again, this is kind of that part of the season where it's sort of in between the two live periods. You guys don't play all that much, I don't think, between now and July. You might have one more tournament. Hopefully, you guys can get some practice in. But it's a good time to kind of, take a break and from at least from an analytical perspective, see what we have and then see what things can be changed, if anything, as far as your approach to the game. So we're going to go through again, kind of game by game, take a look at the underlying statistics, see how we're doing as a team, how we're doing individually. And again, just kind of a reminder, June 2nd, we're doing a full huddle tutorial on how to, make better use of the product and things like that. So I guess in no particular order, actually, you know what? What I did this week, I remembered to um, make a note of when each game was so that I can go through step one at a time here. So let me see, you guys were, so the top tier was the first game. Okay, so let's take a look. So top tier, first game, looks like you guys lost 62 to 66-62. Let's see how you did statistically, though. So again, what we're looking for, again, is a couple of things. We're looking for an effective field goal percentage of 50% or higher. Now, if you can get 55, that's great. But 50% is really what the minimum you really need. And you didn't quite get there. So 45% is not terrible, but it's not usually going to win these types of games. 15% turnover rate, that's pretty good. Offensive rebound percentage, 31%, that's pretty good. Those are basically your baselines. You really want those. So that's not bad. But the effective field goal percentage was not terrific. Let's take a look at the shot chart from this game. The shot chart was very, very good. You guys had only 3 bad 2s of all of these. The real issue here is all these misses right at the rim. Wow, that is so strange. I mean, usually when that happens, maybe they have some really great rim protection, but I mean, we could click through here and see all these. I mean, there's no reason to miss that, right? Anyway, I'll let the coaches, kind of go through and see. I remember coaches. Remember 2 years ago, we were looking. I think it was Leo specifically, but that whole team was really poor from the left side of the rim. And you think it doesn't make too much of a difference, but I have to tell you, over the course of like these years doing this, that's a big difference. How you guys do from the right side of the rim as part of the left. I mean, if you could train that and coach that a little bit, in your skills training, that would really, really help. Okay. Um, so shot chart not terrible, but all these misses at the rim. So I actually think that if you had made any of these, I mean, you'd be in much better shape in this game, obviously. Let's take a look at the shot chart. Shot chart from top tier. I'm not shot chart, box score. So let's see who did well here. So we had, yeah, everybody did okay. I had Corey 3 for 9, Jagger 2 for 7. From three, I'm looking at. So from three, you guys are pretty good, but I don't know what about the rim. Just kind of couldn't make it and fade on 1 for 4 from 2. Tristan, all these misses at the rim. Yeah, so nothing scheme wise, just execution at the rim. That's kind of a shame. Now again, you did you win anyway here? Let's see. No, you didn't win, and you certainly could have. This is a oh well. Let's go on to the next game here. Not box score, but good reports. What was the next game you guys played? It looks like the adapt game. So let's pull that up. Adapt, just first of all, how'd you guys do in this game? You lost by 9, it looks like. And you just didn't get the numbers you needed. You need at least 50% effective field goal percentage, just a little bit short. And here your turnover rate was a little high, so 19% as opposed to really the 15 that you want. So again, when you're playing these types of tournaments on the margins, these things are really going to stop you from winning. Also, getting to the line only 2 times the whole game, that's certainly not good. All right, shot chart. Shot chart from the adapt game. The shot chart was excellent. Okay. You only took one bad two, and you guys are pretty good at this. You're certainly better than most of the other Crown teams as far as the shot selection goes. And this one actually wasn't too bad. You just missed some of these open threes. But certainly, again, as long as the right people are taking these, I have no problem with this. Let's take a look at this box score and see what's up here. Um, Jagger 0 for 4 from 3. Oh, so this is the problem, right? So we don't have Weedy for a while. Yeah, so we talked about this last week, right? Somebody's got to be able to step up and make these shots. You just can't win without being able to make these open threes. You're making some really good decisions as far as where to take these shots from. But Jagger 0 for 4 is not going to work. Taj 1 for 5 is just not going to work. So you either going to have to really commit to get even more shots at the rim somehow. Tristan, another bad game. Okay, we'll get you there. This is kind of a shame because again, no issues really with the way you guys approach this game. You just didn't make your shots, so I have nothing for you here. All right, let's go to the next game, which was the Pitt game. That was a wild game, the PTT game, right? Was it that one? Yeah, that was a wild game. Uh, let's take a look at this at the stats in that game. You guys won by 2 at the end. So listen, I'm not kidding, right? Effective field goal percentage. Now you get your 50%, and it's good enough. 44% offensive rebound percentage. You're ahead of the game there. Good. Turnover rate, you're kind of okay. So unfortunately or fortunately, these are the games you guys are going to end up playing, or these very, very close games. If you perform statistically like this. So coaches, you're going to have to outcoach the other team in situations like this. One mental mistake is going to cost you the game with these types of numbers. Let's take a look at the shot chart for PTT. And this is excellent. And this is excellent. And you're right there statistically. You're making the right choices. Again, not the greatest finishing from the rim. And very, very happy with you guys here. Let's take a look at the box score from PTT. Another 1 for 7 from Jagger. You know, it's not gonna work. What else can I say? Who are we gonna get to make these threes? Now again, you guys won this game. Fade on, you're gonna have to make some more, I guess. Nice 5 assists, Jagger, and 3 steals. Got the turnovers down a little bit. Played a nice close game. You pulled out the win. You really have no complaints again. Jagger, you just got to make a couple of more of these, and this game would have been even more comfortable. All right. Last game, this is going to be against EPP. You guys got this W. I don't think you guys statistically performed very well, but let's just take a look. Yeah, so this game was really ugly, but just to kind of show you like what you need, right? So you need 50% effective field goal percentage usually, right? Okay, so you didn't get it. Your offensive rebound percentage was very good, 35%, but check this out. Like your turnover rate, 10%. That's so big for your age group, okay? That could overcome so many dilemmas. Like look at your opponent. Your opponent was just the same pretty much as you guys with respect to effective field goal percentage, but they had a 23% turnover rate, and that makes all the difference. Okay. But this is excellent. You take care of the ball, it overcomes a lot of other things because you just get to take more shots. Take a look at the shot chart. Let's see if you guys continue at least doing the right things here. Yeah, I mean, this is great. This is legitimately great. Let's take a look at the box score. Um, Jag, you making 0 for 4? Oh, goodness. Taj, and 1 for 5. Yeah, I mean, coaches, what are you gonna do? You gonna get to the rim more? You're not gonna get another player, right? You're gonna get Weedy back. You gotta get Fade on to take more threes. I don't know how we're gonna deal with this, but someone's got to make those. That's just the way it is. Such a great job with the turnovers, though. This is excellent. All right, so let's take a look then at the stats for the season. Um, you guys got to get healthy. That's the best I can say. Um, anyway, let's stats for the season. All season, 21 games. Let's see how we're doing. So effective field goal percentage, you're right. You're right. You're close. You know, you're 2% away. Weedy coming back is going to help, but 2% away, 17.5 turnover rate, right there. 33% offensive rebound percentage, just good enough. You're just going to have to make a few more shots, and you'll be right in there. That's the best I can tell you. Um, you were doing a very poor job. Well, not a poor job. Let me show you what you guys are doing with your shot charts. And we talked about this last week. I mean, it's almost like you listen to me. That can't be, right? Like, look at your percentages from here. You know what I mean? They're just atrocious. So you've dealt with that by not taking them, and I think that's great. I think it's just great. You're a couple of shots away making these from being ultra competitive in these tournaments. So I'm curious to see what happens between now and July with respect to getting healthier, getting some more shots in, because I've got hope for you guys in these tournaments coming up. I'll be interested to see how you guys do. I'm actually going to be at least one of them, probably the AC one. So yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, that's not all I had. I wanted to see the individuals. And again, for the individuals, what we're looking for, uh, if if you want a 50% effective field goal percentage, then what that means is you're going to need to have about either to be a good contributor. Individually, I want you to either be able to shoot 50% from two or 33% from three. Now, if you could do both, that's great. But let's take a look. So from two, we have several of you who are doing well. You know, Corey, Weedy, if you come back, Bastando, Taj, even Tristan's close. So from two, you guys are doing okay. Let's see from three. Weedy needs you back. I don't know what else to say. Or Tristan, you made some threes. You have a good percentage. Well, maybe you should be taking more. I don't know. Coaches, this is tough. This is what makes life tough. All right, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I don't think you're playing this weekend. You were, but maybe they canceled that. I'm not sure. In any case, I hope to see you guys at practice one of these days. I have something for you guys, but you got to be at practice to get it, and there hasn't been any practice, so I don't know what else to tell you. That's it. Good luck, everybody.